where I think we have created tools that are ripping apart the social fabric of how society works.
What is the goal? I mean, are we trying to connect people so ultimately they will leave the screens and go and play football or pick up garbage? Or are we trying to keep them as long as possible on the screens?
If you feed the beast, that beast will destroy you. The short-term dopamine-driven feedback loops that we have created are destroying how society works. This is a global problem.
We now know that many of the major social media companies hire individuals called attention engineers who borrow principles from Las Vegas casino gambling, among other places, to try to make these products as addictive as possible. That is the desired use case of these products, is that you use it in an addictive fashion that maximizes the profit that can be extracted from your attention and data. So it's not a fundamental technology, it's just a source of entertainment, one among many, and it's somewhat unsavory if you look a little bit closer.
It is eroding the core foundations of how people behave by and between each other.
With the launch of internet, humans have come so far in technology. But as we all know,
with great power comes great responsibility.
Years later, after the launch of internet, some softwares were introduced to the public, named social media, a way to make friends and connect to people. According to latest UN figures, the study counted 5 billion users connected to the internet, and most of them use social media. On average, an internet user spends around 7 hours every day online, and there is no problem in using it. But how you are using it and for what you are using it is the real question. The study shows these online users spend most of their time on social media, and these apps are designed in such a way that slowly you will get addicted to it. You will just go on mindlessly scrolling these apps. The addiction of social media works similarly to cigarette and drug addiction. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. Whenever you log on to your favorite app, dopamine signals in your brain increases. But what is dopamine? Basically, it is a type of neurotransmitter our body produces, and our nervous system uses it to send messages between nerve cells. It plays a very important role in how we feel pleasure. When you use social media and get some like or comment, you feel good. Your brain identifies this activity as a reward, and you experience a dopamine effect. But this feeling is temporary, so to feel it again, you need to spend more time on these apps, and you will go back again and again, and the cycle of dopamine effect will continue. Due to this, your attention span, memory retention, concentration power, all of these decreases, and makes it difficult for you to work and study, because these things need a lot of concentration and effort. These apps are designed after a lot of psychological studies on human behavior, that how a human brain works and how will a human react while using these apps. And the algorithms are designed in such a way that it will only show things which you want to see, so that you will spend more and more time on these apps. Why they want you to keep engaged on their platform? The answer lies in their business model. Let me explain it very quick. Let's say a company pay these apps to run ads on their platform. The more you see their ad, the more they will get paid. So the more time you spend on their platform, the more likely you're going to see an ad. So they can make more money. Basically, it's all about money. You are just a way for them to make money. But what's the way not to get addicted to these apps? The answer lies in accessibility of these apps. You are just one click away. The best way not to use it is making it difficult to access. I did a little experiment on myself. I deleted all these social media apps from my phone and decided to use it with my laptop. And I noticed one thing, that the frequency of using these apps becomes very low, because with laptop it is a little bit difficult to access these apps. You need to turn on the laptop and then type, so it's relatively difficult. You can do one more thing, that you can delete all these apps and use it from your browser. because it will make it relatively difficult to use these apps. There are also some softwares on the internet which you can use. These softwares will give you some alert when you use these apps for a very long time, so that you can have an idea of how much time you are spending on these apps. At last, I just want to say that use social media wisely. Use it for your own good and for learning, not just like a slave to your own desires. Social media have the power to change your life for good and also for bad.